10 early warning signs of heart disease you should never ignore. Heart disease often develops in the absence of dramatic symptoms. Still, your body is trying to communicate the warning signs. Identifying the early signs can be of great help in the prevention of the disease. However, instead of being aware and informed, many people disregard them, taking these warning signals as a normal part of the aging process or as stress from everyday activities. For example, tiredness or unusual chest discomfort could be early signals of heart problems that the heart decides to manifest in such a dramatic way. This doctor-approved guide will inform you of 10 early warning signs of heart disease you cannot afford to disregard. Even if you are already following the condition of your heart or wish to not fall behind the game and be in the know, the information about heart disease symptoms is beneficial for you now. Let's start with it. Key takeaways. That tightness in the chest, or pressure called angina, is the most noticeable and clear symptom of heart disease. At times, it is possible to feel tightness or pressure even in the chest when it comes to angina. Unexplained tiredness, shortness of breath, and the heart hitting an irregular beat are potential early signs, and they are especially noticeable if they occur during your usual day-to-day activities. Factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol level, and family history of heart problems influence your chances of having trouble related to heart health. Not only are swelling of the legs, the appearance of unusual cold sweat, or the happening of some pain in the jaw and your arm not distinctly related, but they are visible signs that cannot be neglected. Everything you take in: food, how you move, exercise, and your stress management are the biggest contributors to the control and prevention of heart disease. Understanding heart disease and its impact. Heart disease, or cardiovascular disease, is a group of conditions affecting the heart and blood vessels. It is one of the chief agents of death in many countries, and it exerts an influence on a large number of the world's population. Its growth is often slow and almost unnoticeable at the beginning, demonstrating no symptoms at all at its initial stage. Common types of heart disease. Coronary artery disease, CD, caused by the deposition of plaque in the arteries, which results in the contraction of the blood vessels, thus cutting the blood supply to the heart. Arrhythmia, when the rhythm of your heart is too fast, too slow, or irregular, your heart's function can be disrupted. Heart valve disease, it disrupts the blood flow inside the heart by affecting the valves that control blood flow through them. Heart failure, the condition arises as a result of the inability of the heart to pump blood effectively to satisfy the body's demands. Congenital heart defects, these represent the abnormalities in the heart that someone is born with. Several forms of heart disease are passed on from parents. In contrast, others are mainly preventable by adopting an early healthy lifestyle. Acquainting or being aware of the different types will enable you to recognize the symptoms early and seek appropriate treatment. Your body is not the only thing that heart diseases affect. Your mood, energy level, and quality of life. Nevertheless, the right support and proper care allow many people to have active and productive lives. Chest pain, the classic warning sign. Chest pain is a highly well-marked symptom that raises the alarm for heart problems. Though it is not true that all chest pains could be signs of heart disease, some should certainly not be treated lightly. What it feels like: a squeezing or heavy pressure in the chest, a burning or tightening sensation, pain that radiates to your arms, jaw, or neck, a feeling similar to something heavy lying on your chest. This pain may come and go, or not be the same each time. Sometimes it's light, at other times it's very severe. It can even come along with other symptoms, such as shortness of breath, cold sweats, nausea, lightheadedness, sudden, unusual fatigue. Chest pain aggravated by motion, but relieved by rest, is most likely heart-related. Nonetheless, there are some individuals, particularly older people who have diabetes, who may have a heart attack and suffer little or no chest pain. Final words. If you experience chest pain with or without other symptoms, it's an emergency and you should act immediately. Quickly taking action can save your life. Pain beyond the chest. The heart's malperformance isn't always connected with chest pain. It can also manifest itself in some other body regions. Discomforts with such extraordinary pain patterns can easily scare you off the track of recognizing them. Pain that radiates might be pictured as pain spreading downward from your left or right arm, tightness or discomfort in your jaw or neck, upper back pain in particular, between the shoulder blades, stomach pain or discomfort, even a toothache, particularly on the left side. Most frequently, this type of pain reveals itself during physical activity or stress and is more likely to be felt as pressure rather than a stab. Women are the most likely to suffer these atypical symptoms. If you have experienced this kind of pain on some occasions, or if it has been detected in different locations in your upper body, you should call your general practitioner. The situation might be more critical than you think, and the signs you are suffering are subtle ones. Cardiovascular symptoms. When the heart function is not intact, and your heart cannot provide the blood supply required by the human body, then it is the body that will complain. Signs of poor circulation are: your hands or feet may be cold, even though the air in the room is warm. Swelling in your ankles, feet, or legs called edema. Pale or bluish skin, especially on fingers and toes. Numbness or tingling in your limbs. Cuts or wounds that take longer than usual to heal. Dizziness or lightheadedness. Feeling winded after simple tasks. In addition, you might observe skipped beats in your heart, or it is racing faster than usual. These changes in heart rhythm, arrhythmias, can cause disorder in the blood flow and disrupt the energy stored. Fatigue and related symptoms. If you are exhausted and have no idea why you feel that, there is a chance that you are more than just tired because you have a lot of work to do for a short period. Fatigue, which continues to be there for you despite the rest being taken, is one of the subtle symptoms that might be underestimated. You might notice feeling tired during everyday tasks, needing more breaks to get through your routine, shortness of breath during light activity, taking a long time to recover after exercise. Being fatigued in such a way doesn't resemble typical sleepiness, but rather is a deep and continuous tiredness. This symptom, and the others, are undoubtedly a signal that you must talk with your doctor. Risk factors and prevention. It's not only about your genes. You must change your lifestyle and have a healthier life to minimize your heart disease risk. Some small changes can be made very quickly, and you will see they significantly impact your health. It is very important to make one change at a time, and most importantly, you can ask your doctor to help you develop a plan. We live with some of the risk factors that can be prevented. Diet. Eat less processed foods, and consume whole fruits and vegetables. Exercise. Challenge yourself to at least 150 moderate minutes of activity every 7 days. Stress. Practice relaxation and mind tranquility, like deep breathing, journaling, or hobbies can help. Smoking. The top thing you can do for your heart is stop smoking. Alcohol. Either don't drink, full stop, or restrict alcohol consumption to moderate levels. Weight. Even a short weight loss will help alleviate the pressure on one's heart. Health checks. Monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar constantly. When to seek medical help. Symptoms of heart emergencies should not be taken lightly and treated very quickly. Call the ambulance if you experience the following symptoms: chest pain or pressure that lasts longer than a few minutes, problems with breath, unconsciousness or sudden weakness, discomfort that moves to your arms, back, neck, or jaw area, cold sweats or vomiting, an accelerated or unpredictable heartbeat. Book an appointment with a healthcare professional if you experience mild but recurring chest discomfort, continued fatigue, feeling dizzy or frequent lightheadedness, leg swelling. It's easy for you to get tired than usual. Besides, if there are any risk factors or a history of heart problems in your family, do not ignore the symptoms and come for regular checkups. Early detection means less complicated therapy and more favorable outcomes most of the time. Conclusion: do not mistreat your heart, which is your workaholic. Understand its messages and react at the right time. It can save your life. The quick recognition of these 10 early signs creates a vast difference. Your living savings might depend on checking these signs, which can create awareness about the health issues or your early action. Knowing and being slightly active has already made your first step to health. You should and need to stay up to date with your heart health conditions, if any. Schedule an appointment with your doctor or any other medical professional for a checkup and keep your family and friends informed about this important matter. Your health should always be on your top priority list, so check it out with a professional. Looking after the health of your heart today can be the difference between life and death for you in the future. FAQs. What are the most common symptoms of heart disease? Symptoms commonly include chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, and leg swelling. Besides, jaw pain, nausea, and very extreme fatigue would be signs of a heart attack in women. How can I prevent heart disease? Eat well, move often, manage stress, quit smoking, and keep your conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes under control. Speak to your doctor about a treatment plan if you have any of these conditions. When should I get emergency help? Call 911 if you experience chest pain, shortness of breath, feeling faint, or other severe symptoms. Remember, time matters greatly, so every second will help you when you receive a quick response. Can young people get heart disease? Younger people are prone, but the ones who are especially at high risk are those whose family has a genetic history of the illness, who have unhealthy habits and lifestyles, and who have certain illnesses other than their age. In this case, the chances of developing the disease are much higher for young individuals. Check your family history and undergo genetic testing to clear your doubts. Are symptoms different for women? Yes, they are quite different. Issues for women may be less severe and more complicated, like back pain, and this is what is essential to be aware of. A woman suffering from a heart condition. She should come forward,